Yeah, I said that. I have been mispronouncing her this entire time. I feel like a complete idiot. Well, hello there, wave friends. I am Nikki and welcome back to my channel. If you're regulars, you probably just noticed now that I made a slight change to the way I am doing my videos. I've got the wig on now, but don't worry. I'm still going to be showing you the lace and inside cap construction here in just a second, only it's going to pop up either over here or over here in a window. So not to worry, you're still going to see all that. But we're going to be talking about this cutie patootie here in just a second. But first, though, I have to ask you all a question. Have you yet subscribed? I mean, what on earth are you waiting for? If you love wigs, you have certainly come to the right place. I have a lot of wig reviews coming. I even have some more wig topics on the way. Things you don't want to miss. So please click the button down below and join the party. And of course, if you have already subscribed, thank you so very much. I greatly do appreciate it. So, yeah, this girl here, I got lots to say about her, so make sure you watch the video all the way through so you don't miss any details, because I tell you everything. I don't want you to miss a single thing that you need to know. And please be sure to give me your respectful thoughts in the comments, since I love to hear your thoughts. So, let's move on and tell you who she is. She is from OUTRE. Yeah, I said that. I have been mispronouncing her this entire time. I feel like a complete idiot. But thank you to Still Looking Good 58 for letting me know the truth. But I mean, it looks like OUTRE, doesn't it? I mean, can't blame me there. But regardless, she's from OUTRE, and she's in the style, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but Jalysana, I don't know if I'm saying it right, people. Just bear with me. I'm doing my best. But there you go. That is her name. She is an HD lace front, and I have her in the color DR Chocolate Toffee, which happens to be this color right here. As always, she is available in several other colors. Very good color selection. Special colors listed on the back. She has natural baby hairs, and she is heat safe up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I picked her up from elevatestyles for $29.88. And of course, I'm still going to be showing you what I'm wearing for my eyeshadow look. I love doing that. So today I am wearing the Smoke and Roses palette from ColourPop. And let me open that up for you. And here you go. I really love this palette. It's actually been a while since I've used it. See how quick that was? Okay, so let's get to the fun stuff and talk about her. And speaking of fun, she looks so fun. Just putting her on put me in a better mood. Like, I just want to go out and have a good time. I love that about her. But she just has that naturalness to her, that simplicity to her. And yes, I am going to say it, she has a bit of elegance, simple but elegant. It just depends on what you're wearing her for, but I mean, come on. A great daily style that is perfect from day to night. Cocktail dress, party dress, it don't matter. She is ready. I love that. I really, really love that. But before we go any further, we must talk about this color. I cannot remember if I reviewed it before or not. Okay, I'm getting old, so don't come at me. I forget things like that. And plus, you have to remember, I've reviewed a lot of colors. Regardless, it's gorgeous. I love it. It does look slightly different in natural lighting than it does on the stock card, though. Then again, aren't we used to that by now? At least I think we should be. But anyway, really, really pretty. It starts off with a slight darker root, of course, and I say slight because you can barely notice that it stands out from the rest of the tones. It just completely meshes together perfectly. And then you have these other tones in here, but it's just a really beautiful chocolatey color. And I'm hoping the light is hitting some of these tones just right, because if it does, you can see a little bit of reddish in there. And then of course some lighter tones, almost like a 613. Oh my gosh. It looks so professional. It's really beautiful blending. I'm glad that they chose these tones. I think they are perfect for this. Just love it. And of course, as always, really beautiful natural luster. I think I've only had 1 or 2 wigs over the course of my reviewing career that I've had one that didn't have the greatest luster, but it's important, so I still point it out. Looks really good. Her texture is more of a lighter yaki, not really much silkiness in there, maybe just a slight teeny tiny little bit of it, but she is still feeling very soft and realistic. And also, in my opinion, this is a really good multicultural texture, meaning it will look natural on you regardless of your race or ethnicity. Her length is 12 inches. It does say that on the stock card as well. I think that's perfect. I love the cut though. That is my favorite part about this too, is this cut to go along with the very subtle waves. And right now we still are into summer. We have several, I'm gonna say several. We got a couple of warm months still ahead of us. I think this is great for the summertime. And not only that, but it's really hot and humid here today, so I had to wear her. But I really also like the fact that she's got that perfect amount of volume. Her density is very appropriate. You can even like poof her out a little bit more if you want to. But keep in mind, if you want to do that, whoops, that looked a little funky. If you want to do that, use a little hairspray. Otherwise, she is going to kind of fall back down to the natural volume. But of course, with a style like this, with this length, you can run into helmet hair if they have any bit of the density or volume off kilter. Thankfully, I'm not getting helmet hair. This is perfect. Very, very perfect. So let's take a look and see what she looks like from the back. Very adorable from the back as well. I am having a little bit of problems with some flyaways. If you didn't notice, I'm constantly going like this. I just have to fix that here, and I will after I'm done filming, but just beware, you might experience the same thing. Should be very easy to fix since it's just a couple little strands. And it may only be for me too, so again, I don't want to leave out any detail. And shedding and tangling, you don't really have to worry about that with her. Thankfully, her length makes it like super easy to take care of. So, I mean, I'm just running my fingers through her and look at that. I mean, to be expected. Of course, I did come across like 1 or 2 tangles, but they were so minor. They came out like that. Nothing to worry about. She will last you almost forever. Although you might run into some tangling here at the nape of the neck. I've noticed that is usually where you experience more tangling in the shorter units. So just keep an eye on that. And shedding is very, very minimal as well. You can tell she's a center part. Yeah, she's gonna look a little wonky if you do shift her, so center part, which I am into anyway, so I'm okay with that. But I love the part. You can see a little bit of the knots though. That's the only downfall to it, but most people still wouldn't know it's a wig unless they stare right at it. Very easy to blend, very flat to the head. Perfect, perfect. Although I don't like the baby hairs. Let me just show you here. I kind of cut some of them off. Not all of them, but a good majority of them right up in here. And I will point out, I don't see any baby hairs on either of these models. Where did they go? So, regardless, I just want to tell you, I cut them off. Normally I don't do that. I want you to see how the baby hairs naturally come. But in this case, I had to cut them off. And that's very rare for me to do that. So that should tell you something. But they just looked really, really weird. Now, on the other hand though, if you do like to lay the baby hairs down, I think that might change things and it'd be easier to do. I'm just letting you know what I did. But I did leave a couple out here, as you can see. To me, this just is a little bit more natural for my liking. You do you though. And then you have got the edges here. And as you can see, you've got those knots there though, but I don't mind it, especially from a distance. It looks fine and it's covered anyway, but moving on, you can see how she is fitting around the edges here. It's covering up my own edges, so you don't have to worry about what your natural color is. She's right above the ears too. Very, very minimal lift up, if any at all. So she is literally a plop on your head, and walk out the door and be good for the day and or night, whatever you wear her for. She should last you for like, I already said that. She'll last you forever. I'll say it again. But I think she's extremely comfortable. I do also think she's larger head friendly. Yeah. She's definitely getting thumbs up. I mean, what did you expect? I didn't really have any cons except for those little knots and the baby hairs, but that's hardly anything to be concerned about. So yeah, go run out and get her if you want, if you can, and that is how I feel about her. I'm not going to say her name again because I know I'm going to say it wrong. But please be sure to tell me what you think. Let me know if you picked her up already, and if you decide to go get her after watching this review, I would love to know that too. And that is all I have for her today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time in my next video. So till then, bye-bye.